It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Titans and the Texans, next on EA Sports.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Throwing to start this game. This is complete to Schultz. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed to Collins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go.
The handoff on third and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their second-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
I would argue the NFL today is populated with some of the best athletes playing quarterback we have ever seen, and Will fits into that mold. He's big, he's strong, and man, did he have a breakout debut with 4 touchdown passes a year ago in his opener. The challenge was the consistency, and that was for the entire team. He's hoping year 2 and gaining on that rookie experience can help him take that next step.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. That pass complete to Boyd. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Got a man open, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Boyd will go in motion right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Levis back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans finish off their opening drive. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, let's go.
A give left side, here's Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans, 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he's brought down at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pop, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Putting the tight end in motion. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He finds the open man there, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second and 4. That one complete to Hopkins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Working inside the red zone. He's got it, room to run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 17. Quick hitter complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
gets the shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looking to throw Levis. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Levis to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Collins there to grab it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut by Diggs. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. And the Titans opting for a 50 DB, a nickel set, third down. Looking to throw, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He got it! Interception! Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Option design here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Right back to Pollard. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Again, a run with Pollard. Escapes a defender. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Burks. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Titans looking at 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Boyd hauls it in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Running for it again. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Levis. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
All right.
And they'll kneel it down. Well, that's the halfway point, and the visiting Titans taking a nice little lead to intermission. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that one tied 10-10 as they've gone to the break. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Tua with a touchdown pass to OBJ. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one, all tied.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. This winning streak has been impressive for him. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
2nd and 10 now. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It is cut left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 36. He has it at the 5. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Out now come the Texans on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. They bring Collins in motion right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. This is complete to Schultz. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They go play action on 1st. Working across the field, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Oh, ready.
He'll throw it yet again. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going play action. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Fires over the middle, caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here's 2nd and 5. Looking right, and he brings it in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Option give here. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. 2nd and 3 now. From the 16. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Levis to the air now. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So the Titans left with a 4th down, and we're going to see Nick Folk after the try. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50. Pressure mid, and it's blocked!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Ball at the 33 for first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
To the air, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Play action on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Titans will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Levis. Open receiver, caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. They send a receiver in motion right. Running it after the penalty. Makes a cut to the right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 9-point advantage. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. To the left sideline, complete. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Into the hands of Schultz. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many play.
Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Complete to Dell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Already.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Wow, they must really trust this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Here's Levis. That pass complete to Boyd. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36. Motioning Burks left. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Looking to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He's got it at the 14. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Diggs there to bring it in. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right.
To throw. Connection made to Dell. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Second and 3 now.
Here we go.
Now to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right.
Here he is to throw. And he will score. It's Houston, touchdown! The Texans cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His third through the air this game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Titans and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Setting up to pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That finds Burks, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Burks. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Levis back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd and 10 now. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Now it's Stroud. This to win the game. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led them to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Texans grab it. And he'll bring the fumble back for a touchdown. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics, not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.